Please welcome to the stage now, Dakota Johnson and Jessie Buckley. Welcome. I'd just like to address the fact that Olivia Colman couldn't make it because her production schedule changed. So sorry about that, everyone. But welcome. Thank you for being here to talk about this brilliant film. First, we're going to take a look at some stills, a little montage. So that was an amazing location on the island of Spetses in Greece. Tell me a little bit about the experience of shooting in COVID on the island, because originally it was supposed to be shot in New Jersey. So what did that sort of add to it, that you were isolated on this island and you're kind of playing this very well, Dakota, you're in a very kind of insular family in the film. And then Jessie, you're in a kind of very separate film within the film. So what was that experience like?
It was pretty annoying because we didn't... I mean, it wasn't annoying. It was very beautiful. What was annoying was that Jessie and I didn't really we didn't work together at all. And then we really, fell hard in love with each other real fast, and then she left. So...
Like in the film.
Exactly. And I'm the child. But... It was amazing because Spetses is such a small island, so we all we quarantined, and then we just sort of were together all the time, and at night we'd have dinners together, and it felt insular in a really good way. It was informative, I think, for the work, and everyone. It was so dreamy. It was crazy. We'd go swimming after work every day, just jump in the water, and the food was ridiculous to be experiencing that during
I now
lockdown.
Only want to do a film in Greece on an island.
Yeah, it's on her rider.
FYI, if there's anybody.
So the subject matter of the film is it's kind of groundbreaking. It's really bold. We're talking about women, their genuine struggles with being a parent, and it's very honest. And I believe Maggie, having read the original novella, had said, this is something that we don't talk about. Let's make people see it. How did you guys feel about that topic and kind of really digging into it? And was it something that really attracted you to this story?
Yeah. Well, it kind of was so unnervingly honest, but so... I felt like I knew all of those women, and we are all of those women, and actually how... thrilling to be able to say it out loud, really, and scary, and you kind of want to be provoked by a question. And in the book, it was kind of pushing those boundaries, and in the script as well. And yeah, I think what Maggie has done is something really raw and honest. And I haven't seen a film or read a script which expresses the truth of what it is to be a woman and a mother and an artist, and also kind of to dissolve what our prejudices of or expectations of what that is, and that it's not something singular. Actually, to be a good mom could be lots of things, Maybe you do need to be a woman in the world, and to maybe that's the best mothering you can give your child, not being somebody who's smaller in themselves. So it was so fulfilling to step into something full like that and complicated like that, and find the beauty in that as well.
Yeah, I think it was... I feel like so often you, as a female actor, you're in these roles that you're trying to be so something, and so something enticing, and something attractive, or sexy, or whatever, boring. And this was really raw and open and messy, and it felt so human. and it felt like not a lie. It felt like the truth of being a human woman, and it's so complicated. I mean, I'm just saying what Jessie said in different words, but but what was cool is that obviously Jessie's young Leda and Nina are experiencing the same thing, and Leda gets to have this moment of exploration and freedom, and like this, you know, for so long she has this deep need, this like hunger to be seen, and so does Nina, and Leda gets seen, and then Nina, I don't know if she ever will, and that's so much a truth of humans in the world. Like, that's what's heartbreaking about it, is some people just are trapped in their loneliness and in their fear and in their, like, you know, Nina sees Leda and sees, oh my God, is there more for me? Can I be that? Can I learn? Could I expand my mind and my heart? And, you know, there's a moment in the movie where Leda says that she left and that it felt amazing. And Nina says that doesn't feel amazing, but what she means is, or that doesn't sound amazing, but what I think she means is it does. And that's like, you could never say it out loud. And it's just so truthful.
So Leda sees so much of herself in Nina, I think, and that's what sort of sparks the memories and the sort of trauma to come back. Or at least she's trying to warn Nina of what to expect and feels some kind of protectiveness over her. What were the conversations with Olivia like to kind of create that connection?
For me? We didn't really talk about it. There wasn't a lot of that. Everybody just kind of fit in to each other very well, and we would play, and it was, you know, women have this really special gift to be able to have like 1 million different vibes between them at all times. You could, you know, women can just stare at each other and there can be so many things going on. Like, you know, with Leda, there's moments where you're like, are they gonna fight? Is she gonna murder her? Are they gonna have sex? Like, what's going on between these two? And it's this sort of silent acknowledgement of each other. And I think that's like one of the most beautiful things of being a human. And Maggie really, really captures that well with all of these characters.
And Jessie, you obviously are playing a younger version of Olivia's character. So at the risk of being, you know, you not having talked about that either, I'd really like to know if you and Olivia had that kind of discussion, or any kind of, how do we present the same person in different decades?
The extent of our research went as far as
9 bottles of
rosé, a sing-song, and who could come up with the dirtiest Italian phrases. And maybe an accent, and that was it. We didn't talk about it really. Yeah.
We
didn't need to, you know, like, you have different chapters in your life, and it would have been, I think it would have done a disservice to Leda as a character if we had pigeonholed her into being something singular, you know. Olivia is in a very different kind of narrative space in herself than my Leda was in. And that's interesting.
It really is. Well, unfortunately, we've run out of time. I could talk about this film for ages, but thank you both so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.